Hi, Gary Krebs again, and I want to thank you for watching this series of instructional videos that my buddy John's put together for us here. On this last video, I think on the other videos we've covered all the basics, how to use the jig, how to laminate foam, how to custom fit heads to any length hook that you want. In this one, what I want to show you is a lot of the variations of flies that you can tie with these jigs. The first one we're going to tie is a real slick little damselfly. It's 1/4 inch, and we're going to use the Gary Krebs Popper Jigs in 1/4 inch. So we're going to demonstrate these real quick, more of a just as a demonstration and not a class type situation. So we're going to take the 1/4 inch jig, 1/4 inch foam, insert it into the jig. Take our leg needle, pin the foam in the block. Take your sharp razor blade, scoot this out to the table, cut your fastback off, turn it over, cut the face of it off, pull your needle out, and there we have the head for the damselfly. We're going to turn that over and split it. Hold your needle from the back, go right down the center, right off the top of the fastback. Plant the razor, turn it around, make sure she's square, push it right to the center of the head on the face, right up to the fastback. Okay, now the head's prepped, we're going to set that down. Now on this one, we're going to use UTC 70 thread. There again, start your head, just set it on there, push it right up to the eye. Start the thread right behind the head. Now on this one you don't want to go back but maybe 2 to 3 wraps, and then move the thread right back up to the head. Alright, take this off, cut your tag off. And we're going to use a 1/16 foam cylinder for the tail of the damselfly. Now right where the thread is where I have to stop. So we're going to put that right there. Just cover that by maybe a 1/16 of an inch, loose loop around the top, and capture it. Now it'll want to rotate around the hook on you, so just keep it straight, and then tie that little tag right in there, tie it down real tight. Okay, now from there lay your base coat right to the front. And right back to the base of the foam. Wrap a few more wraps around the base of that foam, back up to the head, and whip finish it. Or you can put a half hitch in it, or use your fingers, however you'd like to finish that off. Cut your thread off. Okay. Going to use super glue gel again. Nice heavy bead right down the back side of this one. Okay. Wet the side. Turn it over and wet the other side. Okay. Turn her upside down. Go back to our head. We're going to take our head, stick your fingernails in the end of it. Apply it the same way as you would before. Open it wide. Stick it right up against the foam. Fold it forward. When you get flush with the hook, let go. Turn her around there. Make sure she's setting true. She's setting real good, and now give her a squeeze. Take your bodkin and wipe off all the excess glue. Clean out the eye. Alright, now we're going to use 2 medium white rubber legs in here. Take our leg needle and go right back into the original hole that we made in the jig. Insert the needle, 2 fingers on the back side, push it straight through. Insert your legs and pull it through. Okay. Now on this one, those legs want to be about 2/3 of the way down that tail, so you can pull those back and cut them back here, or you can use a ruler. I prefer to use a ruler because it's more accurate, but trying to get this video done pretty quick because I got several things I want to show you. So that'll do for now. And then we can take our black marker. This is a just a paint pen. We're going to put the eye on it here. Put a little eye on this side. Like that. And I have a little Sharpie pen, and we're going to variegate that tail down here and just make a swipe on both sides. And there you have it. That is one quick, fast, effective little damselfly. You guys will love fishing bluegill for that, or bass, small bass. Anything that'll eat a damselfly will eat that thing. So that's our damselfly. The next one I want to show you, I'm going back to the 2/0 hook. That damselfly is tied on a number 8 hook. Going back to the 2/0 hook, and this particular tie here, this is a really, really fast tie. Really cool fly. What I'm going to be using is the silly legs. I think they're a silicone rubber. They come in a little patch here, like this. Okay, so I've already got a 7/16 head cut and split. It's ready to go on. I'm going to start by, same thing, apply the head first. Put it up flush. We're not using a weed guard, so right behind the eye. Again, I'm going to start my thread right behind the head. Do 2 or 3 wraps back, move your thread right back to the base of the head, and take it off. Cut your tag off. Now to prepare the silly legs, you only want to use about half of that. So just grab it there and split it in half. Pull it in half. Okay, we're going to use that much. See how these legs are all joined together on the end there? Just take your scissors and cut that off right there. Now your tail wants to be, excuse me, I got one stick in there. Your tail wants to be about 1.5 to 2 times the length. What I've found on this fly is you want to err on the shorter side because that rubber isn't light. If you get too much rubber out the back end of this, it's going to change the angle of your popper, and your popper is not going to pop as well. So err on the shorter side. So we'll just go about 1.5 times the length of the shank there. Okay, make one soft loop over the top of that. Okay, once you got it on there, wiggle those legs all the way around the hook. So they're kind of equal all the way around that hook. Tighten it up. Now we're not going to tie this forward or back. We're just going to go 2 more times right over the top of the thread that we have. Don't move forward or back. Okay, that's tied. Now on this end, just fold those back and cut them just a little bit shorter than the legs that are there. Okay. Now you can raid your daughter's hair drawer. You can go down to Walmart or drugstore and buy you some of these little miniature hair clips. They work fantastic for all kinds of stuff. But take your fingers and fold these straight back. You have to work at them a little bit. But get them straight back. Put a little tension on them. And then put your hair clip right over the top of that and the hook. And that'll hold them out of your way. Grab those and pull them a little bit. Move your thread right in front of those rubbers as you're pulling on them. And lay your base coat for your head. All the way to the eye. And then go back again. Extremely important that you do that every time. That gives that glue something to hang on to. Okay, once you get back to the rubber, go right back up to the eye, tie her off. Now, going to glue it just like we did the rest of them. Nice big heavy bead on the top. This side wet. Flip it over, wet the other side. We're going to take our head. Now it's important on this one, open it wide, stick your fingernails in it, squeeze. It's really important on this one to shove that right into that rubber until it pushes that rubber backwards. So get her up there, push it right into the rubber. and fold that head up and let her go. Check her for square. She's good. Come back and squeeze it. Wipe off your excess glue. Okay. Now we're going to go back to our leg needle. Go back right into the original hole that was there when we put it in the jig. 2 fingers on the far side, 1 on this side on the back of the needle, and push it through. Now you can use the silly leg rubber to go through there. I like to go back to the regular round rubber to pull it through. Pull those legs right through like that. And we'll cut those to length. Separate your legs and remove your hair clip, and that popper's ready to fish. It's finished. And if you wanna put eyes on it, feel free to do that. But that is a really fast tie. That fly works fantastic. We fished it for smallmouth last summer and last spring. Now, one of the things I wanted to cover is that this the jig sets, the foam, they give you the ability to produce a really fast, really good popper head. You can put eyes on them. You can do as much artistic work as you want to do on them. One thing I wanted to mention is that our friends down at Fly Masters have a Copic airbrush system, and one of their guys has really kind of mastered the art of taking these to the next level. His name is Ian Anderson, and you can look him up on flymasters.com. But Ian has really come up with a whole bunch of different ways to just make these things works of art. But as they set right here, it's fishable. It works great. Another thing I'd like to show you is when you build your fly, this head can be reversed. If you'll install the head backwards like that, if you'd like to make a diver, this back end makes a really sweet diver. That'll pull down about 6-8 inches and pop right back up to the surface. That's another variation of the fly you can do if you'd like to use it in that manner. Another variation, my friend John here will make the face cut, but he won't cut it clear through the jig. And he takes it out of the jig and adds this little lip on the bottom of it. That thing really will explode the water. So if you're fishing for some type of fish that really wants to make a lot of racket, you can go back in and add this little lip to the bottom. Another variation that I've seen, but I haven't learned how to tie it yet, is Todd's wiggle minnow. One of the guys in our club has been tying Todd's wiggle minnow using my jig set, and that's an example of the head when he gets it cut. But I haven't perfected that yet well enough to teach it. So I just wanted to make mention that you can cut that head on there. If anybody out there has some new ideas and would like to share them with us, you can go to tippecanoeflyfishers.proboards.com, and you can post your idea there, and then we can make contact with you that way. So well, it's been fun doing this, and I hope you've learned a lot. I hope we've been able to show you how to use the jigs. I know that there's a lot of other things out there you can do with them, so be creative. We'd love to hear your ideas, and better yet, we'd love to see your fish pictures with a big popper hanging out of their mouth. So thanks for watching our series, and best of luck fishing. Thank you.